Jay, how you cook this shit? Yeah, ay, ay. Oh, that's your girl, I didn't know. I just get money, they come to my show. Been making some noise and we move on the road. And them niggas be hating, cause all of my dough. Team on my back, murdering tracks. Getting us back, now we thumbing through racks. Movie the pack, high as giraffe. Moving my lonely because of the trap. Jump since the womb, niggas been rapping cocoon. Apocalypse ain't coming soon, I've been to the moon. Niggas stay high as a K, better yet I'm talking about balloons. It is amazing, how we be paving. That's when these niggas upgraded, made a statement. Some of my neighbors be hating, selling them green on the daily.
Episode 1, fully episode 1. Woo. Episode 0 was a struggle, CJ. You know
it was a real struggle, man.
We got it working now. There's a lot that we had to do. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're talking about a lot today, though. But welcome back. And everyone who gave us that positive support on episode 0 and I let it go out and have a test run, thank you. It means a lot. Because we're doing this for fun. We're not really doing it to make money or anything else like that. But just wanted to say thank you. CJ, you got anything to say to the people? You got?
I mean, you pretty much covered it.
You know what I'm saying? Also, once again, Brett, a.k.a. Most Composed, the intro. Run it up on the Apocalypse album. Make sure you run it up. I think he has 1,900 and some views. I was off last time.
It's up there.
I was off. But, Brett, I'm sorry about that. But, you know, you out here. Keep hustling, man. Keep hustling. That was the wrong one. Oh, wow. That was the wrong one. But, all right, let's get into the topic here. Let's get into it. So, I wanted to talk about episode 0 and the hurdles that we went through. So, everyone's wondering, like, wow, why don't you guys have it on, the iTunes thing, the iTunes podcast, or, like, Google Play, or that type of stuff. And the reason why is we have to pay for that. So YouTube is free. I figured we'll do this for free on there because what you have to do is you have to get a hosting site. And then the hosting site will either charge you like $7 or $19 or $15 a month just to have it on there. And then you have to use an RSS code. And then after the RSS code, you got to give that to the Apple people and they check it. And then it's a whole process. And I didn't feel like going through that. CJ didn't feel like paying the money.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun right now.
At least at the moment.
No. So, you know, we're going to try and do that. CJ, do you have a charger? Pardon me. This is on-air stuff. On-air stuff. Mine, the Velcro. All right, we're good. I got a charger.
I can grab one if you need one.
I need it for my phone. But other than that, we're good to go. So, we're going to use YouTube. If you have YouTube Red, you can listen to it like while you're driving or whatever else like that. That kind of works out for you. I have YouTube Red. I forget how much it is a month. Only reason why I have it is because, one, there's a lot of shows on there. Like, I don't know what's with that. Like Cobra Kai. I really like Cobra Kai. That thing is amazing. But I'm not going to get off track. I'm not going to get off track. Anyone who hasn't seen it.
For another day.
Yes. But you can listen to stuff with your iPhone closed or your Android closed or whatever else like that. So if you have it, you can still listen to us. But if not, you can always have it on your TV, listening in the background, doing homework, whatever. So that was a hurdle we had to get through. And man, learning Audition, and then I had to go back and change the sound because our sound was a little low. For CJ's voice was a little low. The sound effects were a little low, so I had to go back and record all of them at full volume. I had to record Brett's song at half volume, so that way it worked out good. But other than that, it will be on YouTube for right now. I'm sorry.
Time being.
But it's the easiest way until I find like a free podcast hosting site that we can use. I used Podbean. I don't know if anybody uses that, but I tried giving the iTunes thing the RSS code, but the issue was it said you're from a third-party website, so we can't take this. And I was like, all right, like what? This is offered for me to do that, but okay, whatever. If you're not going to accept it, so I had to stop. That was like 3 hours trying to learn how to do that. So, but YouTube seems like it's working right now. We're using Premiere Pro. Eventually, we will have video. That'll be more in CJ's department because he took video production and stuff. So yeah, we'll figure that out.
Dave's handling most of this right now.
Yeah, I usually handle the audio, so I would have to email him the audio, and then he would have to bring it in. to the video, but that's neither here nor there. So that's what I kind of wanted to talk about. So I'm sorry to my people out there who's like, let me listen to it on Spotify, iTunes. I will work on it.
Yeah, well, it gets to that point.
I will figure it out. It's finals week. Like these next 3 weeks, it's a lot of homework. It's a lot of projects I got to do for graphic design. So we're working on it.
Yeah, we just wanted to get it up and going first before anything else.
So, any struggles you want to talk about? You've been watching me stress. You've been seeing my text messages. You've been seeing my text messages.
Like I said, I know your pain. Because I've been trying to help you out as much as I can, especially with you not being here. So there's only so much I can do.
I've been in here listen, if you guys don't give me, matter of fact, that's the wrong one. I don't want that. Which one do I want? I know what I want. I'm in here like this. If y'all don't give me a site that works for my podcast, I'm fucking pissed. I'm just letting you know. I was probably screaming into the mic, but we could lower that. But either way, that's what's going on with that. So. Thank you everyone who's, subscribing, sharing it. If you want to do us a favor, subscribe, click that bell button so that way you know when the new one comes out, you can listen to it. And that's pretty much it. Hit like button, share it. But other than that, thank you everyone. I can't say it enough. Episode 1 officially, we are here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now on to the real stuff we want to talk about. I got something I want to talk about, CJ. You want me to go first, or you want to go first? Actually, you go second. That was my first one.
It's all you. You got it.
I did number 1. Mine was the hurdles of, so let's go first. Let me not dive into mine first. I feel like we'll do that second. What?
So,
don't mind my drinking. I'm sorry. Our last podcast, you heard me sipping from whatever I was drinking, and I apologize if that's in your ear. Maybe that's... What is it? What is that thing that people like? ASMR? ASMR. Maybe it's ASMR. Maybe you like hearing people's drink. I don't know. But I'm sorry. I won't do that. But, go ahead, CJ. Let me hear it.
Alright, Dave. Video games you've been playing lately. Might as well start with that one.
Well, I've been usually just playing Apex. I know we usually I really like Destiny and all that stuff, but I just really don't have time to grind like that all the time. So if I can just hop in Apex...
Yeah, especially with finals week. Dude, grinding for Destiny is rough.
In general, in golf season's back, I work at a country club, so golf season's back, so there's just a bunch of golfers, so I'm there all the time, and I'm tired, because I have to either be there at 6 a.m., on some Sundays if they have tournaments, or they're just out there and they just want to golf, and I'm there all day, so I'm tired. So sometimes I'm like, you know what? I don't want any quest storylines. I just want to hop in. It's a battle royale. I want to win the game, and that's pretty much all I want to do. But I did see Destiny's doing a lot, and I kind of appreciate it. Probably get back into it this summer. But I've been playing a lot of Apex. That game, it's I always said it's like a Call of Duty. It's like if they could have did a battle royale in Call of Duty and made it better. That's what I thought. But I usually play that. I usually play with my homie Ev. Shout out to Ev. We be catching them dubs, except last night because... we lost 5 games in a row, but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, boy.
What games do you usually play? Actually, CJ, I already know what you play, but you can tell people.
Yeah, like I said, it's just Destiny, but I've been feeling the same way with you lately. It's I haven't had much time to grind. It's I can hop in, play a couple Crucible matches, whatever, but weapons and stuff coming out with DLC that I want, but it's a grind.
Yeah.
And I don't have, couple hours to just grind out. And when I have a couple hours, I'm gonna play something else.
Yeah, and what's even funnier is that
I love Destiny. It's one of my all-time favorite games. It's just at the moment with work and such, I don't have time to.
You weren't there for what was it, for Ground Zero when we were all playing it when it was the grind.
Yeah, because you guys were on PS3 and I ended up getting the PS4 bundle. But so I just jumped ship real quick.
I think it's always funny when they say the Battle Royale games are they're for the younger kids, because I'm like, no, I feel like it's more or less for the older people, because one, a lot of older guys, people who have families, or you're in school, or you're whatever, I want to say 23 and up, even though that's probably a horrible one, but 23 and up. You don't have time to be grinding and looking up I need to get this weapon and that weapon and this weapon. I feel like Battle Royale, they kind of give you the tools so you can either find this stuff or you cannot find this stuff and you're just going to get clapped. But I feel like it gives you a chance to you're in this game, your opportunity is to win, just learn the skills, that's it. Not, you're in this game, there's this store, there's that store, you have to get this gun, you have to get this armor to be stronger than this person. So I feel like older people should probably try and give Battle Royale games more of a try. Because I think there's less of a, like less of a losing feeling when you lose. I mean, when you lose in Battle Royale, it's still like a losing feeling, but there's less of a losing feeling because you're like, well,
I mean,
I'm just grinding to get better. That's what I feel.
It's not that we're hating on the grindy games like Destiny and stuff. It's just like
It's time consuming.
it's time consuming, and it's around that time like Easter, work, finals week, school, stuff like that. Is like we don't have much time to play. So we can't always sit there and grind like we used to. But summertime comes around and our schedules are more open.
Yep.
Yeah. But it just so happens that,
I feel like older people should give it a try. I feel like older people should give it a try. Only for it's like playing 2K. Like you're just playing a game of 2K and that's it. You don't have to grind to get like if that's like saying 2K came out and they're giving me the bench, so I gotta grind. I gotta grind for a week just to get the starters in. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like that's what I feel like sometimes where it goes. I'm just like why? Like I kind of just want to sit down, play a game or two, get off, and do my homework or whatever else like that. I'm not hating on the other games that are out right now. Like, Destiny's an amazing game. They're doing a great job.
I mean, like I said, we've been playing Destiny since, the alpha, the beta of the first one?
Only issue I have...
And that was, 6 years ago?
Yeah, only issue I have is, the money thing also with that. I've been so used to playing Battle Royale where you don't have to pay any money besides, the season pass, which is only, $10, but,
all the DLC.
Yeah, I don't have the DLC for Destiny, and that's, $40. I'm not feeling like dishing out right now because there's a lot going on, and you know what's going on. There's just a lot going on. We'll talk about that one day, but not today. But that's just what I feel. So, I don't know. I feel like people should give Battle Royales more of a chance.
So that leads into the next which games are coming up?
Man.
Are you excited for it? Any console, any...
Well, let me say one that's coming up right now that I'm excited for, and that is Mortal Kombat. That game looks amazing. I am scared though because
so they just announced somebody yesterday, didn't they? Cetrian, I think. I'm probably butchering it.
No, they already released that. They showed the other day. They showed I forget
Katana?
the bug. No, yes, it was Katana and the bug lady. I forget her name. Devora. There we go.
I was talking about this last night at work.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of Devora.
But I don't know. We'll see. But I have a bad feeling because they were saying they looked at it on Switch. You could definitely tell they toned down the graphics for it.
They kind of have to.
But, I kind of want to see it first. If it still looks okay and I can still deal with it, I will definitely buy it for the Switch because I'd be kind of cool if I can just come over, we can play or whatever else like that. More older people need to get the Switch to try.
Mortal Kombat.
Yo, if you're...
Before we get into that.
I'm just saying, 25 and up, give the Switch a try. Continue, CJ. I'm sorry.
But, I was looking at the roster last night. It's not going to be a big roster again.
This is going to be all DLC for the roster.
I was going to say, because it looks like... I was on their website, and it looked like there's probably about 5 characters left that they still didn't announce yet, or that are going to be DLC.
I think they already said what those ones were, and I can't remember.
I know one's going to be Shang Tsung. But that's... And then Shao Kahn's pre-order bonus.
I don't think Shang Tsung's in it.
He's the first DLC character, because they're basing it off of...
are you talking about... yeah. No, they were talking about the slots open that are left, and I know they're talking about notable characters that are still in there.
I was going to say, because Shang Tsung, they're basing it off of... I can't remember his name. But he's the one that played...
Yeah, I know.
Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat movie in the 90s.
The old Asian dude, it's him. If you think of any old Asian dude...
I can't remember his last name,
him.
But it's my man.
I mean, he's the main character for the crypt. I guess he's telling you where to go and
and then
what you should
they're gonna make him first DLC.
Listen, they already gave me my character I like. I like Noob. If they put in Smoke, that'd be kind of crazy.
I would be hyped for Smoke.
I don't think they're bringing Smoke.
I got Kung Lao. That's my man.
This man.
You know I'm a Kung Lao guy, bro.
Man, listen, guys. One day we will be streaming, and when you see CJ playing, heck, I don't know. We might be streaming eventually. Who knows? Sooner than you think. But if you ever want to watch us, we'll figure that out and we'll put it in there. It'll probably be more difficult than this, but we might not have our faces on it. But this man, I feel like some people will agree with me. You just picked the characters that are you, the oddballish out characters. If somebody said, "Yeah, man, what was it, Kung Lao?" Yeah, Kung Lao. He's kind of CJ would probably play Kung Lao. I'm more of a Sub-Zero or Noob guy.
I've been playing Kung Lao forever.
This guy. You better be nice with him. I don't want no excuses.
Kung Lao.
Because you know where we're going when that game comes out.
Yeah.
We are going to Demetrius' house.
Yeah.
that's where the ring's at. That's where if we're ever playing a game, Smash Bros. We're playing that game, and I wish we could record our Smash Bros. Games. You guys have no idea how intense they get. Some friendships sometimes.
I'll set that up soon.
Yo, a lot of our friendships.
That's a lot of damage.
Listen, man.
Friendships are tested over fighting games, I swear to God.
We could honestly lose friendships over that game, and no one understands. It gets serious. Listen.
It gets real.
And listen, this is why I picked this sound effect, because I don't know if you guys watch it, if any of you watch it, but in a lot of animes, they got the standoff versions. In Naruto, they're standing there for at least a good 10 minutes staring at each other, and then they got this song playing. They just got this playing, they're staring at each other, it's just dead quiet. And you're just sitting there like, oh crap, these guys are about to get it. They're about to get in. Oh, and then you're just sitting there. And it just brings me back to Disney when they had that.
I'm telling you, bro.
But that's what it's really, like. If that song was playing,
what it's like, because it's like, it's playing in the background. We're all sitting there like, messing with the controller, like focused.
Bro.
Like it's really. It's rough.
And then then it's also like Dragon Ball Z when they're fighting and you just see the splashes and you're just like, oh, what's happening, bro? Did you remember? That reminds me. Before we get off track again, did you watch RDC World 1's Anime House 2? Oh my gosh, man!
I fell asleep last night.
I was rolling. Yo,
I was planning on watching it after this.
Between Light and then Vegeta, when they do Vegeta, he's always like, shut your mouth, Cloud. And what was it? One guy's playing Yusuke, which is from Yu Yu Hakusho, and he was like, bro, you're just always getting beat. Like, he always just hands you your behind. Like, I don't understand. He was like, I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. He's like, listen, man, I'm not trying to hear all that. But listen, it's like that. It gets real intense. 8-player Super Smash Bros. There's nowhere to run.
I'm telling you, bro.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
It's intense, and then it gets even worse when we decide to do randoms. Random characters.
That's what we do to warm up. And then Cam. And I'm going to say this on air, Cam.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to say this on air.
Starting orange.
I'm going to say this on air. You are not the best Smash Bros. Player. I'm going to start practicing and I'm going to see you. Until you start getting into tournaments and clapping people, I'm not taking you seriously, okay? I just wanted to make that known. I just wanted to make it known.
Shots fired.
Listen, he knows how I feel.
Shots fired.
Cam's nice. I'm going to give him that. But we have this argument every time.
Fired.
We going to have this battle. We going to start playing again. I miss playing.
I'm telling you, bro, I need to start playing with my main again.
Listen, well, I think Level 13's having a tournament on the 28th. I don't know if we should... I don't know.
I'm debating. I gotta.
What's the 28th?
I gotta break, dust off.
That's a Sunday.
Yeah.
I got a lot going on that weekend. Actually, no, I don't. I don't. So we'll see. Depending on what time it is.
Dust off the old main. Breaking out Cloud.
Jesus. I'm not going to say my main just in case anybody's listening. It's going to be a surprise when we get in there.
Listen, I'd say my main. I don't care.
I'll give you my backup main that's in Ultimate right now. If I break out Zero Suit Samus, I'm on your ass. I'm letting you know right now. I am on your ass. That's all I got to say. But that's a game Mortal Kombat. That's what I'm hyped for. Until I start, and that storyline just looks amazing. So, but... Another game I am hyped for, and they just announced the pictures, the Star Wars Fallen Order.
That's what I was getting to. Man. You see the poster?
Man.
The leaked poster?
Man.
It's over 9,000!
Man.
So this is my thing. Is it supposed to be a single player? Is it supposed to be open world?
No idea. I'm guessing single. I'm just going to give the... EA doesn't make anything but single player open world.
Because they're open, open world that they were talking about, I know was canceled.
Have they ever made an open world game?
Anthem.
Not more MMO wise, not like structured MMO like they have. Where like you can basically create your own character from ground up in a storyline where you can do that. I don't think they have.
I don't think so.
I can't think of anything. Somebody do the research. But I was sad when they canceled that game because I always want to make my, like, if it was like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I want to make my own character. I want to be able to roam free. I want to be able to have my friends where we can, like, go into dungeons and, like, whatever, like, dungeons, quote unquote, like, whatever we're doing. So, but I think it's going to be a single player game. It's based on what they said. It's based on a character, like a child who survived Anakin attacking the Jedi Temple
Order
when
66.
he killed everyone. Yep. So apparently it's him running and hiding. So I'm guessing it's going to be like another Force Awakens. So I'm still hyped because Force Awakens was one of my favorite games when I was younger. So, and I bought the second one. So I played it so much. I unlocked the skins. I unlocked the sabers.
Man.
I went hard. So like I'm excited for that game. Is there any games you're excited for besides Mortal Kombat?
Like I said, Fallen Order. I mean, Cuphead's out. I want it just because it's for the Switch. I just want it. I didn't buy it on Xbox. I want it for the Switch.
You are going to break your Switch controller.
Yeah, I'm really contemplating on it because I'm like, that might be through the wall.
I think me and Mark are having a guys' night where we're playing that, which we still all need to get together at one point in time.
I can't think of really what else. I had something earlier. I can't think of what else is.
There's nothing coming out as far as I know right now. Besides that Fallen Order, that's going to take over.
I mean, just the next Destiny Annual Pass expansion. But that's summer. But again, I can't really think of anything. EA's around.
Bro,
not EA.
we're not even going to play that this summer. And you know we're not. There's
what,
so many.
Destiny?
There's so many places we're going.
Just because I have Annual Pass.
We got Philly Comic Con. We got all
I'm
this
not
stuff
going to play it a whole lot. I'm not going to play as much as I want to. But I'll play it here and there. But like
I'm
I said,
not paying that 40 for that. I'm barely gonna be home this summer. Besides between working and the vacations that we're planning and all this other stuff.
There's a. Oh man, I had a game in mind and I cannot think of it. But E3's around the corner.
Oh my goodness!
Games are gonna be announced at E3.
CJ, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I do not know. I don't even know who this is. Text me right now. I have no idea. Listen, I don't know how to turn off my text messages on my computer. I cannot make them do not disturb. This is going back to the YouTube thing and the hurdles we have. I cannot turn them off because I have to make my computer a sound device so I can record everything that we're doing right now. So like I'm just gonna get random texts.
Hurdles.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, this is just gonna continue to happen. I'm sorry. I silenced everyone. I think who was gonna text me. I'm getting someone text me about when I have a new podcast. This is probably someone who's on my phone that I don't have on text message right now. It's probably Billy. Shout out to Billy. That's my man. My Joe Budden podcast fan friend. My man's hilarious. But they were talking about some shit today. But yeah, I mean, there's no games really coming out this summer.
Like I said, the only thing really is everything's gonna be announced at E3.
E3 and then Star Wars when they announce that Fallen Order. That's just gonna take over.
Pokemon, but that's not till the end of the year.
I just want to say Star Wars. They did a great job of posting it when they thought no other games have been posted. The only thing out right now that's taking over the media is Endgame. So I'm so excited for that. Mine. This is something I wanted to talk about. Have you seen? I posted it on my Instagram story. Have you seen the video of the girl paying? I wanted to bring up the audio, but I don't feel like wasting people's time by just playing audio on here. I don't know. Maybe I'll record it later. Maybe I'll put it in here. If so, I'm going to stop it right here and put audio here. Probably won't do it, but either way. She paid some girl $50 to try and get her boyfriend to cheat. That was...
I didn't watch Trevor reacting to it. I watched the original video because you showed me.
I don't think Trevor. He reacted to the brother.
That's what I'm thinking of.
This is
I saw the one you showed me when you were here last time, and then Jasmine. I think I showed Jasmine, or she showed me one of them. Either one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ed showed me, and I was like pissing myself laughing.
Bro, alright. For anyone who doesn't know, you guys have probably seen it. You guys haven't seen it. She paid. So it's I don't know who agrees to go on the show. I'm not going on the show. If you're breaking up with someone, you broke up with someone, it is what it is. Talk about it later, don't talk about it, whatever. But him and her sat down. She said, "Why'd you cheat?" And he was like, "I didn't cheat, blah blah." I guess he's some physical trainer, and he was saying how he does harmless flirting. If anything, don't flirt with anyone if you're in a relationship. But he was like, it's harmless flirting, blah, blah. So they bring up this girl on FaceTime. The girl that he was training or whatever. So she said, all right, tell him what you told me. She was like, well, I said he took me on a nice date. And then he took me back to his house. And, we did stuff or whatever. And he was like, all right, why are you lying? She was like, well, yeah, I did lie. And the girlfriend lost her mind. You listen, man. I was rolling. She was hot. So I was sitting there like, yo, And then she got on there. She was like, well, why'd you lie? She was like, well, I lied because I wanted a chance with him. And he obviously was a wholesome guy. So he deserved more than a girl paying $50. So I was like, not only did you lose your $50, you lost your boyfriend in the process to a girl who wanted you. And who was in her corner? Like, where were her friends saying, this is a crazy and bad idea? The Twitter comments had me rolling. Somebody said you should have took that $50 and went to, like, a therapist and got some stuff checked out.
Twitter, I can't. When these videos come out, Twitter is my source of entertainment.
I just want to know where her friends were.
The internet is always will remain undefeated.
I just want to know where her friends were at. One, where were her friends? And two, if your friend was the one egging you on about paying a girl $50 to do that, you guys need to stop being friends. Because that is the dumbest idea. Like, literally, talk to him. And then if there's any inkling that something's going on, break up with him then. That's just what it is. And, like, it was just, like, where were your friends? That's funny how that's the first thing it went to was not the fact that she did that. It was like, who did you talk to? And they said, yeah, go do that. If CJ said, yo, Dave, I'm about to pay a dude, like, $50. Or if I said that to CJ, I would hope CJ would be like, Dave.
Yeah, bro.
Number one, I know you're not trying to spend $50 on some dumb stuff like this. Two, why don't you just sit down and talk to him? And I'm like, yeah, why not? So I just found that hilarious, very stupid. Like, this day and age, guys, just communication. Sit down, talk about it. If something's up, hash it out or leave. If you think it's not worth it and you think this isn't worth it, then just, that's what I'm saying. That's my word of advice for the day for everyone. Just want to let you know that's your one coin advice for today. So that's all I wanted to talk about that. Woo,
man,
that's been on me, man. Listen, you know what's been on me because I posted on my Instagram story.
Yeah,
I was like, this chick, and she said she wanted him, and she lied to you. That's yo. And she probably wasn't even her friend. She was probably just some random chick she found on social media.
I think it was just some random chick.
Oh God. Sorry if you heard me drink, but oh gosh, that's crazy. Oh, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on now because I don't want to keep going into this because I'm probably gonna say some crazy stuff and I'm not dying on this hill. I'm just saying, sit down and talk about it. That's all I'm gonna say. Sit down and talk.
Oh man,
it's key in this. A lot of old people say that talking is the key to a relationship. Sit down and talk about it. Explain how you feel. Don't be afraid to explain how you feel. Thumbs up. If it bugs you, talk about it. All right, CJ, get me out of here.
One more positive note.
Yeah, get me out of here.
So,
get me off.
Speaking of social media, which I'm sure you've seen because it's been blasted all over today, is that Disney announced their streaming service, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I got some gripes with it. And I don't want everybody to think like, oh, Dave is a negative person. He doesn't listen. I am excited. They will have all the Marvel.
Dave negative person.
Okay.
I'm just playing, bro. This guy.
See,
I'm a positive person out here, so I'm just messing.
And it's not even the problem with the service. Like, I think having all the Marvel movies on there and like if they can get all the Star Wars movies on there. And like even some Marvel television shows or whatever else like that. I think it's the Marvel Cinematic Television shows that they're making. I do not care about a Winter Soldier and Falcon TV show. I am sorry.
Aren't they making a show about
Loki? I don't even care about a Loki show.
Loki. Aren't they making a show about Hawkeye? His daughter?
That would be interesting. I don't know if it's his daughter, but he's passing off the mantle.
Passing the torch off.
Which I'm okay with. That's a cool one. But I do not, and I could be wrong. I could see this Falcon and Disney hasn't let me down. Not a lot. But I could see this Falcon and Winter Soldier show and be like, why? Just why? It just begs the question, like, what? That's even why Marvel's even more amazing is because, not more amazing than anything else, but it's just amazing because they just threw something out there where I'm like, nah. Like, no one knew about the Guardians of the Galaxy until they made it. And then everyone loves it and they found it hilarious, but they might make this. And then I think it's going to be the best thing ever, too. But don't get me wrong, I love Winter Soldier. Falcon is an okay character. But I'm just like, why? Like, why are we making this show? And then the Loki show.
This is just the whole Marvel thing in general, before we get into all that. But first off, they announced how much it's going to be. $7 a month.
Not a bad price.
Or it's $70 for the year.
Not a bad price.
Not bad. But they're doing Pixar, Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, National Geographic, 20th Century Fox shows, stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
But
good thing.
My thing is because, like, you just bought Hulu. So, I get it. You want to. No.
You didn't hear about the Marvel Hulu shows?
No.
Once again.
Why? Before we get into that, but that's the thing. It's like, I get it. You want to get into the streaming network like everybody else, but you just bought Hulu.
I think they're gonna put
So you don't really need your own service at that point, because if you bought it and you own it, you can kind of just ship everything on there.
Well, Hulu's for everything. I think that's fine. That's more money in their pocket. They don't care. But I think they're gonna put more stuff on there.
Shit, what do I know about running a business?
Exactly. I think that's just more money in their pocket. But the Hulu Marvel TV shows, they're making a MODOK TV show.
But
do you know who MODOK is?
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Why?
Why? This is the question. Like, where they're making a MODOK one, they're making another TV show.
Anyway,
and it's supposed. I think it's supposed to be called The Offenders instead of The Defenders. From like, I don't know. This is why I'm like, sometimes I'm like, Marvel, what are you doing?
I really wish y'all could see our faces right now, because this is not. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. But and then the 3 shows I have a problem with that are on the streaming service are just the Loki one. I feel like that's a waste of time. He's dead.
Loki.
Spoiler alert. He's dead in Infinity War. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry. I probably should have said that before. So, Loki, he's gone. Scarlet Witch in a Vision show.
I just saw it. Scarlet Witch is getting her own.
Spoiler alert for anything else in the comics and what's going on right now. Spoiler alert again. Just let you know if you haven't seen the movie.
Monsters at Work.
That's kind of cool. Show. But Vision's gone. But also Vision and Scarlet Witch have children. So, like, is that going to be about their lives or something? It's weird. And then just the Hulk, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show makes no sense to me. And
High School Musical's getting a show? Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, so
Disney is milking it. They're milking that cow dry. They are milking that cow dry.
Speaking of milking it dry, bro,
this is a weird.
Did you see what I sent you about?
This is a weird.
Yeah,
that's a lot of damage.
I need to find a pause.
Anyway, did you see what I sent you about Mark Hamill talking about Star Wars?
He's been very vocal and like very, very abrasive.
He was like, I think, we're getting that Star Wars fatigue right now. He's like, I get it. Disney bought it. He's like, they're pumping out a lot of stuff.
What their main issue, like this is what I'm saying.
He was like, I forget what he quoted, but it was something like, he was like, they don't listen to us, so it's like, who needs them? They're running a business. They're going to do what they want at the end of the day.
Which is the problem with Marvel and DC. And honestly, any movie company, I want to, like, if they could have, like, I would pay good money for this. I'd probably pay, like, $200 for this. Just to, like, be in a FaceTime or a Skype call in the whatever office it is, and I'm listening to the ideas being pitched.
Just a meeting.
Just to listen. I don't want to say anything. I'd pay extra money to say something. I just want to hear it. Where they're like, you know what? Let's make a Squirrel Girl movie. Yes, Squirrel Girl. Let's do it. Who said that? Frank. You're getting a raise. Great movie idea. I just want to see who's sitting there saying yes. I want to see the guy in the chair going, you know what? And they're just clapping like, you know what? Yeah. Oh, Jimmy, that was the best idea all quarter. You're hired. Just get on. I don't know. Director of executive positions in whatever, I don't know. But I just want to see who that guy is, because there's always so many movies where I'm just like, why? Why are you doing this? Like in DC where they're like, you know what? Let's do Batman v Superman. His suit is going to look like a Geodude. And then also we're going to put Doomsday in it, and Doomsday is going to look like an idiot or something. And I'm just like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, let's sit down, talk to the comic book creators, talk to whoever else made the book. And the people who are actually really good at that are the Game of Thrones writers. I still think they're the best guys out there to direct anything.
But
I think they're better than the Russo brothers,
I give them credit, their streaming service. Looking at the lineup that they announced so far, they're probably going to be there. Did you see the Star
Wars one?
Yes.
Some of those look dumb, but also the Star Wars, the Mandalorian looks pretty cool.
But some of the titles launch day is going to be, Disney, whether you want to admit it or not, has a giant influence on a lot of things. So there's a lot of stuff on here that like we grew up watching, like movie, television wise, that they're just bringing back.
I don't know, man. Unless you're bringing back...
But my main thing is...
Unless you're bringing back Even Stevens on the Disney Plus.
I feel like they are, bro.
Then I'm going to buy it. But I'm going to buy it either way.
I'm pretty sure Jazz told me the other day about them talking about bringing it back. I'll show you what she sent me.
Is Shia LaBeouf a part of it?
I think so.
If Shia LaBeouf's not a part of it, I'm not watching it.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Because that's a stupid idea if he's not in it.
I'll send it to you later.
But Disney Plus, man, Disney's making moves. But I think it gets to the point where it's like they're so up there that they're just throwing stuff out. And they're like, all right, well, we're Marvel. I'm just going to throw this out. It's either going to be good or it's going to flop. Last bad Marvel movie. What is the last bad Marvel movie? Thor, I would say. The first one? Yeah. That didn't do so well at the box offices.
And that was what, 2009?
Something. Even before then, I think it was just Iron Man.
That's what, 10 years ago now?
Yeah, Iron Man and Cap.
was what, 08, I think?
Iron Man and Cap came out, and then it was like Thor, I think. I could be wrong, but those two were doing okay. I didn't like the first Captain America that much.
And his origin story.
Yeah, I didn't get... I mean, it was better. It was one of the best origin stories, I want to say. It's definitely top 5. But either way, I was just like, I didn't really like it that much. But the first Thor didn't do too good, apparently, I think, on there. But they learned from that. And I think that's the same thing with their Star Wars, franchise. They're going to figure it out. Once they figure it out, it's going to be good. But right now, I've said it from the jump that they should have had... what's his name? Who directed the first Star Wars movie and then left? Who directed this one? I want to say James Gunn, but I'm really wrong. Whatever.
He did Guardian of the Galaxy.
Whoever it is, it's gonna come to me later.
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams. There we go. But J.J. directed the first one, then they had another guy direct the second one. Now he's coming back. I think they should have just had J.J. direct all of them, all 3.
The new trilogy?
Why they don't split up direct? The storyline's definitely split up because I think if they would have had it all 3 of them, they would have been better.
I think they're doing so much with Star Wars because it sells.
Oh yeah.
Like theme park. Obviously, movies, TV show, it sells. It's a big name. It's owned by Disney. Disney knows how to promote their stuff.
But you just gotta know. I mean, I'm not gonna tell them how to run their business, but you.
I'm not either. But they're clearly doing something right if they can do all this.
Plus that whole Han Solo thing.
Oh man.
The whole thing surrounding that. I mean, number one, they fired those directors because apparently they were wasting too much time, so they were rushing to get that film done. And I also always think that. Sometimes you shouldn't announce the film so early ahead of time and the date and everything. I mean, granted they're Disney, so they have a slate that they have to have for movies and stuff. But I think if they had a little bit more time, I watch my movies full out. So I watched half of Han Solo and I stopped watching it, and that says a lot. Where I was just like, "What is
this man really will sit through an entire movie?"
I am a binge watcher and I will watch all of the whatever it is. So, but I feel like if they had more time, it might have been better, but.
But main point of streaming services, cable's dying, bro. So that's why everybody's trying to get into the streaming business.
We don't have cable in my house anymore.
I just got rid of it.
I don't even know.
Live. We don't even have cable.
We have a TV.
It's got live TV, but we don't have a cable service anymore.
We have a TV in the living room from 2000. That's the one I used to play video games on where I couldn't see anything. CJ knows.
Rig it.
Yes. There's not even an HDMI port on it, so that's how you know it's old. And it's just sitting there. And I always ask my mom, why don't you just get rid of it? She's like, oh, no, this is good TV. I'm like, you're not using it. I'm not using it. Why do we have it? We both have flat screens. There's no point in having it. But I don't know. They'll figure it out, but they're still going to make money regardless. They have all the Disney Pixar movies on there. Those parents are going to buy for their kids.
That alone, every Disney Pixar movie ever made alone will just sell that service.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's definitely going to...
That's the thing. Do you buy DVDs anymore?
No.
Exactly.
I know people who buy DVDs still.
I mean, I have a whole DVD closet, but can't tell you the last time I bought a DVD.
That's another discussion. As we get older, I'm always thinking
everything's streamed. You stream Apple TV, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime.
But when you buy your own
streaming services,
and you have I don't know if you I don't know what you want to call it, a home theater or whatever in your basement. Will you have DVDs, or are you just gonna buy all the movies online and have it on your streaming service, or have it on your Apple TV, or that's what I've always wondered. That's a big thing for me.
Probably, I want to say both, just for the reason because I have that whole closet upstairs of DVDs, and there are certain DVDs and TV shows that I want physical copies of.
I think I would buy the collector editions.
The entire series of Smallville on DVD.
This guy.
But that's because I want. That's just because I'm Superman, bro.
I've never finished Smallville. I'm sorry.
I
like the new CW shows, but I mean, I understand what you're getting at. I think like if it was like the commemorative Marvel 20th year
my
thing,
home theater is gonna have VHS with all the VHSs I have upstairs.
you're tripping.
Yo, what am I supposed to do with them? I'm not trashing them. I have every Disney movie on VHS.
You sound like my mom. Like she probably has like 50. Oh gosh,
my kids are gonna be like, "What is this?" Someday, sit down and learn. About to find out. Rewind the tape.
Good luck buying a VHS set or VHS thing.
I got them.
The VCR.
I got one. I got the VCR.
That's crazy. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah. Good luck.
I ain't gonna buy one. I'll just use the one I got. It's like,
yeah. You can buy the. I mean, they're all gonna be on the Disney Plus service. There you go.
Listen.
Oh man, CJ.
It's just gonna have it, just to have it, just to have it.
CJ is going to be a 30-year-old man with a VCR in his house.
Listen,
and I'm going to record it.
That Nickelodeon orange tape is gonna be in a glass box.
Oh man, you should probably look on eBay and see how much those go for.
That's what I'm saying.
Before we get to our last topic, speaking of that, listen, man, and Javon's gonna be on here soon. We're gonna have to figure out how to do this video and audio thing, especially if we're gonna do like this pop stuff. Sorry guys, we do like pops. Probably some of the coolest nerds you'll meet, all 8 of our friends. But either way, I don't know. We got to figure out how to do that because they got to slow down.
I'll figure it out.
They got to slow down.
Yeah.
Between this Emerald Shenron, which is from Dragon Ball Z, guys. He's a dragon. He comes out of the Dragon Balls.
I ran out of room, so I kind of slowed down a little bit.
Oh, crap. I should have checked the mail before I came here. I got some in today.
But there's, pre-orders are coming out. They're announcing stuff that I want, and I'm like, bro, I don't have anywhere to put these.
Bro.
I can start reorganizing again.
Listen, guys, if you want to go, I don't know if anyone's into Pops, if they're not, whatever. If you follow Mythic Pops on Instagram, they are having a Game of Thrones mystery box. All of those in that mystery box are $80 and up.
Did you see that your mystery box, that you and Javon got the extra one they're doing again?
Yes, I know. That's the Mythic one.
Is that it?
Yeah, he got his from a different one. His is the other one. The Mythic one is the Game of Thrones one. And that's why I don't want to do this, but I have a strong feeling I'm going to buy 4 of them bad boys. There is a pop in there, guys. It's the Headless Ned Stark, if you want to look it up on your own time. It is worth $3,000.
I just want the Majin Vegeta. That's all I want.
This guy. That's probably like $50 online. But like...
No, it's worth more than that because they only made so many, and then now the only way to get it is when he's at conventions.
I'm just saying, these mystery boxes, like, the mystery boxes are good. I'm mad I bought the other one and I got the Ultra Instinct Goku. But we'll talk about all this stuff on...
Yeah, you were a little bitter about that one. Because I talked you into buying that one, and then you showed me that, and I was like, I feel bad.
I gotta sell it. But, like, also...
I feel bad.
It's only worth, like, $11. So, like, I think a lot of my stuff I'm gonna have to start pricing down and just sell it just so I can get the money.
That was one that I thought was gonna be way worth more.
I thought it was
when it came out, but now it's kind of just like...
I think it will. I think it will as the series goes. Not anytime soon. Maybe like 4 years down the line.
I feel like when they dub it, because they're almost at that point. They're like I think they're halfway, if not 3/4 of the way through tournament power for dub.
Well, even when me and Javon are talking, if it's still on the shelf, then it's still going to not it's not going to go up in price. And I feel like that one's still on the shelf. We can probably go on the Hot Topic today and find it. But like I said.
That's the thing too, is like we sitting there like, oh, we sleeping on it, but if we would have slept on it and then we would have went and got it, it would have been.
We slept. What is the one that we just slept on?
Like I'm sleeping on. I think it's just King Kai is the last one I need for a set.
I have King Kai.
You have King Kai.
Why didn't you buy King Kai when we were at GameStop?
Because I bought Yamcha, or maybe did I find? No. It's not King Kai. I bought King Kai.
Okay.
I'm sleeping on Videl because I don't want Videl.
Oh Jesus.
And it's the last one I need for a set.
Just buy it. Probably on Amazon.
That's
for like $2.
It's sitting, but I know when I finally get around to buying it is when that is not going to be sitting there anymore.
I think like we're gonna have our own separate podcast for this because not everybody likes to hear about all this crap.
It's gonna be a whole episode.
That might be an hour and something. If it's me and Javon and CJ, we'll be talking about the new stuff and all that stuff's coming out.
Day.
Yeah, I mean like. And also, I was like, collect what you want to collect. We like collecting this stuff. It's nostalgic for us. Like, I like looking at it and thinking about those episodes or whatever happens. But, like, it's those, like, ever since we got the mystery boxes, this mystery box stuff, that's what's crazy. Because you can get something in there that's worth, like, $700 or something like that. That's why I want to buy, like, four boxes of those mystery boxes.
See, that's like, I want the mystery boxes, gamble, stuff I want.
I didn't get any, Javon didn't get any duplicates. I didn't get any duplicates.
Javon got the duplicate. He got the
No,
as SJ2 Gohan.
Not like in the same like if he got two of them.
In the same
yeah,
one.
so I trust him.
That's my thing.
Shout
it's
out
like,
to Mythic Pops.
I'm
get
not
this.
worried about getting duplicates from at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Worried about just getting duplicates in general. To be like, I spent money on this and I already got it.
Well, that's
Granted,
why I
can
want to do.
sell it. It's whatever. Or like, I might get something that I have that you don't.
What was that
Or
one?
Javon, and we could swap out. But I'm like,
What did he send in the tech group text today? I forget what it was called. The Relic? I don't. It's not
I
Relic.
think so.
Some Relic collectibles or something like that. That's why like certain mystery boxes, I'm like, all right, if I don't have anything that's in this mystery box, like out of the ones that you can get, then I'm gonna buy it. I mean, there's like 4 in there that I don't want. Like if I got them, I'd
like
be
40
upset.
different group chats just between me, you, and Javon.
Wait, what?
We have like 3-4 different group chats just between me, you,
I
and
only
Javon.
use one.
Instagram.
No.
Twitter.
No, the text message one, not
the
that
text
one.
message one.
No, the Grail. Something Grail, whatever, collectibles. But
Yeah.
there's certain ones in that where I was like, you know what? If I wanted to do it, then I'd do it for this one. Like the Game of Thrones ones, all I have is
Speaking
Arya.
of it, tomorrow, this is the $1 mystery box.
But what is in there?
I don't know. That's my thing.
I don't want a Pillsbury Doughboy pop, CJ.
So like, you know what the Pillsbury Doughboy?
No. I only, and just for y'all out there, and like we'll probably tell you on the other one, but I only collect the like Dragon Ball Z. I have some DC ones like a Batman, ones like that. I'm starting to collect the X-Men ones. What else we have? I do have like a Naruto
You
one.
want to start Star Wars?
I do. I just like the Jedis and the Stormtroopers. I've always been obsessed with Stormtroopers ever since I was younger, but like that type of stuff. And I don't think there's anything else crazy that I have. Some other ones I have, but they're gonna be sold because I don't really want
honestly,
them.
most of them just the anime ones.
Yeah, anime and then like some superhero ones is what I like. So I don't want a Pillsbury Doughboy or Count Chocula like pop. There's no reason for me. I would sell it. There's no reason for me to have it. But I mean that's $1. So I don't know. If I got something good in it, I wouldn't be mad. I would just sell it though. But I'm starting to slowly realize that I need to go back and look at this stuff and like price it on the Funko app and then like sell them. Like I'm trying to sell the Aquaman set for like $50. I should honestly probably try and sell it for $25 because no one really wants that. But
I have odds and ends, and if I let go of them, like I just need to just get them out.
yeah, but we'll talk about that on the other podcast. We'll probably book that maybe next
Talk
month.
about it soon. Just
Next month.
throw it in
No,
in the group chat.
next month because I'm done finals. Finals is the 7th that week, somewhere around that time. Yep. But we'll get back to you on that. If we get you into pops, then that'd be fun. If we could get sponsored and get some mystery, listen, that's why we need to get the video out. Listen, we're doing this for fun, but if we get some free stuff, I'm cool with it. Speaking of that, like Primitive Clothing, if Primitive wanted to sponsor us, because I want some of their
I
clothing.
just bought some last night.
Dude,
I think some more last night.
Next time I get paid, I might splurge a little bit. I haven't bought clothes in a while, so it might happen.
That's why I haven't bought clothes in a while.
Last time I bought it was before vacation.
That's when I went shopping with Jess. I bought clothes today.
I told you about this. I told you about this, CJ. In class.
Oh man.
Not mentioning any of these people or any of this person. They tried to defend the Joker trailer. The Joker trailer. Listen.
Stop it right now.
Listen, I don't care if you're a comic book person or not a comic book person. Please just go watch that trailer. And I'm not trying to give it more views or anything, but just for the simple fact that, I mean, I understand Joaquin Phoenix, and I think the director's someone also good. I don't care if Jared Leto. I don't care if Leonardo DiCaprio was the Joker. My professor was like, that movie looks amazing. And I was like, that movie looks trash. And then someone, I'm not going to mention their name, said, what, are you crazy? Like, that's an amazing that's an amazing trailer. That's going to be an amazing movie. I was like, how? How is it going to be an amazing movie? So, one of the main points was origin story. And I was like, that still doesn't make any sense. One, because Batman and Joker are two sides of the same coin. One's like seeing how far you can fall and you can become that person, or the other one is you can go through the worst times and still like reach the light or something. That's like making a Lex Luthor movie and then making a Superman movie. Who's gonna verse? Or making a Doomsday movie and then having a Superman movie. It makes no sense. I have never understood it. And that's like, actually, even a better one. That's like making a Magneto movie.
Oh, man.
And then making an X-Men movie. Who are they going to verse? They're obviously not going to verse the Brotherhood of Evil, because that's not the Brotherhood of Evil.
X-Men?
No, yeah.
I know you're talking
Brotherhood.
about.
I think it's called the Brotherhood. They're not going to verse them because Magneto has his own movie. It's in a different universe. Same thing with Spider-Man and Venom. It still doesn't make any sense to me at all. So, why are people defending this movie, CJ? Why? And then there's the Batman solo movie coming out, and obviously he won't have the Joker as a villain. Who's he gonna verse? Clayface? No one cares about Clayface.
Penguin.
I don't actually. What's his name? Wants to play Penguin? So I'm kind of excited about that. I forget who it was. Jack Black. Jack Black is one of my favorite actors.
That would be hilarious.
So that'd be pretty cool. But Joker needs to verse Batman. It doesn't make any sense why he's not. So I mean, give me your hot take on why someone would defend this movie besides Joaquin Phoenix and the director. You don't have that.
I don't. The only thing is like.
I see right through the movie.
My only thing is just like the suit. Cool. It's close to his outfit. I don't like the face paint.
Nope.
I don't like it, bro. It's not. When I see Joker and I see that face paint, that's not what I think of.
Listen, if they can...
He's making like a literal like circus clown. I get it. This whole point, circus clown. But that's not the Joker face paint. It's not.
I'll give him props for this. I already talked to Steven. I talked to my brother about it. He was like, that movie looks trash. I'm not going to go see it. I'll wait for it to come out on TV. So... if they can somehow tie it into this Batman standalone movie, I won't be so upset. But at the same time, I have a feeling DC's gonna be like, no, he's on his own universe. He'll have his own. Like what? After the origin story, where do you go from there? Like, what if there's a Joker 2? Where do they go from there?
All right, so here's my thing, right? Suicide Squad 2. Reboot, whatever it is.
Oh God.
Most of the same actors except for Will Smith coming back.
I don't want to.
Who the hell is gonna play Joker? Are you bringing back Jared Leto? I'd be fine with that. Or are you gonna throw?
And here's the issue. Now, if DC comes out, and I know there's gonna be a press release, and you'll be like, excuse me. Somebody's gonna be like, excuse me. So,
Margot Robbie's coming back as Harley.
Can you explain all of the different characters in your universe? And they're just gonna be like, it's different universe. I swear, if they say it's different universes, I'm going to lose my mind, because then you could just make one-off movies about everything. I know we've been spoiled by Marvel to have everything cohesive, and you can have different universes, but have it make sense.
Every comic book has different universes, but there's hundreds of different universes.
But at the end of the day, they do, what is it? Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it all becomes into one. So, like, if you're going to do that, have it make sense. If there's two different Jokers, have it make sense. If there's a Joker universe where there's no Batman, alright, but have it make sense. Like, I'd be okay with that, but there's no... I don't think there's a DC line. There could be a DC line. I don't think there's a DC line where it's like, the Joker, and this is his comic book. I don't think there is one. No.
I don't think so.
No. I don't even know what storyline would you pull off of?
All the Earths and all that, I don't think there's one where it's just
If you could pull that together, I wouldn't be so upset. If they could say, alright, like if they did
the movie... it's like Batman died, like he killed Batman, or something like that. But it's not his own separate...
And they had the Adam West Batman on the set. Or Adam West Batman, Batmobile on the set. So, like, they showed... Like, I kind of want to go see it just so I can prove myself right that, wow, that movie was trash.
I didn't know the trailer
I might do a GoFundMe for David to go see this movie, and I will come back on this podcast and let y'all know. So that way you're not wasting your money.
I need another trailer.
I'll take a penny from everyone.
Because I'm not sold. I'm not.
That brings me to my next thing. Let me get off this Joker thing. Let me stop. I've already angered too many people. Everybody's telling me just to enjoy media. Not if it doesn't make sense, okay? I enjoyed Aquaman. A lot of people said it was trash. Good movie. Shazam. Good movie. I gave Suicide Squad a chance. Thought it was a good movie. A lot of people hate Batman v Superman.
A lot of people hated it.
A lot of people hate Batman v Superman. I said, it's alright. I gave it a 7. I'm not going to give it like a 4. I said it was good. I give DC a chance on every single movie. And CJ knows that. Everyone knows that. We can come out to movies and everybody's like, it's terrible.
We see most of the DC movies together. You and your brother see Marvel movies. Me and you are usually the ones that go see DC movies. Man, I cannot wait. And this is the segue. I cannot wait for Endgame. But do you feel like there's too many Endgame trailers? Yes.
I feel like there's too many Endgame trailers. And even though they're saying some of them are fake and some of them are just like, they could possibly be it, or they could possibly not. You don't know. I mean, even though I'm saying they're fake, but this is something where it's like it could be in the movie, but it could not be where you think it is.
I granted, they came out and said that, after Endgame, it's gonna be a good bit before you know, another like timeline of like what movies are coming out
Oh yeah,
for
they said
Marvel
after
next.
Spider-Man. After Spider-Man, they said they'll release it.
Yeah.
But
But it's just like there's a lot of
I feel like there wasn't a lot
trailers,
on
there's
Infinity
a lot
War.
of posters, there's a lot of
wasn't there only like 2 trailers on Infinity War?
there was I don't remember being that
3
many.
max?
I don't remember being that many.
I
And
only
granted,
think
you know,
2.
this is the big build up and everything comes together. But y'all are really pushing this.
I think it was only 2 max 3. I remember there were 2 because of Hulk running through the forest, but now there's just so like I watched what was it like last week I saw one and it was just even more different clips and I was like I'm not watching this. And then there was like people breaking it down on YouTube explaining like Easter eggs and stuff and like spoiler warning and I'm like now I feel like you're giving me too much.
That's my thing is when they release so many trailers because I feel like at that point you're just giving away most of the plot. I don't want to walk into the movie and be like, all right, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen.
Or be like I saw that
Like,
in the trailer, so obviously now I know what's happening. Yep.
What's going on?
Like, and spoiler alert for the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer, I might start because I know a lot of people who don't watch the trailers anymore and they just go see a movie. Even though I can't
Credit
do that.
to you. I don't know how you do it because I can't.
I watch a lot of YouTube
way
videos.
Too many into
I'm on YouTube more than
and
Instagram.
social media.
Yeah, I'm more on that YouTube instead of Instagram or like Twitter because I feel like that's better for my health
I'm
anyway.
on
So
Twitter a lot, so that's where I get most of my stuff from.
But a lot of people don't watch it. But they showed like Thanos coming out with his like dual blade. I was like, why? I don't even want to see them meet each other. Like, I was cool with trailer 2. They didn't meet. I was like, this is amazing. Like, all right, we see him walking in with the white suits. I'm like, cool. But now we get to see him meet. I'm like, come on, man. And, like, I'm just ready for the movie. I feel like I've already seen half the movie now. Even though it's 3 hours, I feel like I've seen half the movie now.
The first hour and a half.
Yeah, I know that they're going to fight Thanos, and I know it's going to be a showdown. And then they show Tony coming back. Hugging Pep. I was like, why? Like, I hope a lot of this is fake, and
That's
I go
the thing.
in there.
Everybody's going around like IGN did it the other day. They had a poll on like, who's gonna die.
What is it? Next? No, 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can last 2 weeks. There's just so many snippets.
IGN just did the poll on who's gonna die.
I think. Who do you think's gonna die?
Cap.
I think Tony's gonna die.
You think Tony's gonna die?
I think Tony's gonna die and be an AI inside of a suit for the next Iron person.
I think.
Which could be. If they did it smart, they would.
I
They
think-
would use that black girl they just made a comic book out of. I can't remember her name.
I think Cap's
Is it
gonna
Riri
die.
Williams or something? It's
And
Williams something.
I think it's more because I think Chris Evans' contract is up after Endgame.
I think he's gonna sign another contract of guest appearances. I think they're gonna do the old man Captain America, like the Super Soldier
really think
Serum's
so?
gonna. I think the Super Soldier Serum's gonna wear out eventually, but he's just gonna pop up in different ones.
I think he's passing the torch off to Bucky.
Nah, that would be. I mean, that would be okay with that.
Because
But I think he.
did you see IGN's poll?
Yeah, but at the same time,
65% of people are saying that they think Cap's gonna die.
that happened back in like the 90s though. The newest one, the newest
It was-
comic book run.
I think it was 65% Cap dying, and then second place was Tony Stark with like 13.
Tony's gonna die. I could care less about what IGN thinks, but I think because in the new comic books, he passes the torch, but he doesn't die. He just like because the person who kills him is Bullseye in the comics, but which is
Yeah,
weird.
his whole
Snipes
brainwashed
him?
and. No,
And
was it
then-
Agent Carter? Should brainwash and kill him, something like that?
No, it was like in the
I think that
early.
was the first, like the original of how he passed the torch.
I forget how he passed the torch, but I just know in the original one he was on the steps of the White House or something, and Bullseye shot him in
That's
the
what
back
I'm
of the head.
thinking of. I think it was
Yeah,
whoever it was brainwashed.
I think like I said, I think they're just gonna do the old man Captain America. Like he's just gonna say, "I'm done with this." Like and he's said it before. He's like, "I'm done with this. There's too much going on. I just don't want to be whatever anymore." I feel like he's gonna pass the torch to whoever else, but he's still gonna like make appearances. I feel like they're all gonna make appearances, but there is someone who's gonna have to die. No one dies, I will be surprised. And if no one dies,
I
that
would
means
be
their contracts
if
have been
nobody dies.
extended. But the last thing I want to say about that is like the only reason why I think they would stay on is because I think his name, I think it's Bob Iger. I think Bob Iger took over. Whoever owned, I think it was after the first Avengers movie. Whoever owned the like Marvel on that part was a horrible owner. That he would give them like horrible stuff for press runs. He would barely even give them water. They would have like one bottle of water for like the whole day or something. Like they would barely want to spend money. I think Bob Iger's like welcomed them a little more, and I think they're more happy with that. But we all know I want to think Scarlett Johansson. But Black Widow's getting her own movie, so she's staying on. So it's either between Cap or Tony. If anybody else dies besides that, who knows? I think
Cap.
War Machine could die. I think War Machine could die.
Do you think it's just gonna be one person? Or do you think it's gonna be multiple people?
I don't know, man. I mean, as many trailers as we've
twist.
seen,
Tony and Kat both
They probably will.
biting bullet.
I still think Tony could be an AI in a suit, but he's having a child, so who knows? I just think that they extended somebody's contracts have been extended.
What's her face is done after this one.
Who?
Gwyneth Pepper Potts. She's done after this one.
Oh, she said she's done. But like I said, and another spoiler. I promise we're not gonna keep going on this, but they also are. They said they might because they've been casting the younger versions or the older versions of their children. So I think they're gonna pass. They could jump.
That was my next question.
Marvel could be smart and jump. They could just jump. And they don't have to do like a timeline where it's just like, oh, we're going after Endgame. They could jump and say, we're here with the kids.
Thing is, where do you think it's going from here?
I think they're gonna do like the whole galactic whatever, but I think they're gonna jump now.
I think they're gonna just do time skip.
Yep, that'd be smart. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do that with Tom Holland, but I think that Sony's taking Tom Holland back. In the contract, Sony's allowed to use him. I feel like
now, I can see that because of Disney announcing the streaming service and saying that Hawkeye's passing the torch. I can see that time skip coming in.
And I think Sony's taking back Spider-Man because they have it in the contract where they can use him in the movies.
See, I hate when they do that.
I personally just think they need to cast another Spider-Man and just use their own.
I like Tom Holland, but
I think Sony needs to have their own universe and cast their own Spider-Man. I think that would be the smartest decision.
I think it's money, bro. It's not gonna happen.
It could happen.
I mean, it could.
They don't have to spend any money besides like paying the new actor. They're not even paying Tom Holland. Rights. Marvel's paying him. They still have the rights. They're just hiring another Spider-Man.
True.
But I mean, they don't even have to use...
But if Sony's making money off of it, you think they're going to send it over to Disney to... I mean, granted, they let them use them, but do you think they're going to have their own separate movie? I don't think so.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. I can see it. Because they don't have to use Peter Parker. They could use 1,000 of the other Spider-Man.
Give me a Miles movie, please.
That's not happening. I'm sorry. Sony's already messed up with that Into the Spider-Verse. That's where he's saying he's not getting a live action.
It's like, give me a Gwen Stacy movie. I want a Spider-Gwen movie.
Maybe it could be Spider-Gwen.
I think they were talking about.
Who's
it's probably
the clone of Spider-Man?
Clone of Spider-Man?
There's a clone of Spider-Man. I can't remember his name. Something. I think. No. Yeah, there's a clone. We'll do some research.
But I need a Spider-Gwen movie.
We'll figure it out. But they'll figure it out. But I still think either Sony's taking back Tom Holland, or if the smart thing is to hire another actor. But that won't happen. They could take back Tom.
I feel like my
contract's up after another movie.
Like I said, my thing is just there's so many reboots of Spider-Man. This is what, the third reboot? I don't want a fourth.
We don't need a fourth. Just bring him in. I'm saying they don't have to make him a starring character. Venom is already the starring character. They make Spider-Man second fiddle to Venom in this movie. And then they're just like, oh, who are you? Oh, I'm Spider-Man, blah, blah. I've been Spider-Man for X amount of years. And then they have to verse whatever. Because I think Venom is just like an anti-hero now. He's versing whatever. And I hope they do the second one even better. And we got an argument about how Venom was a bad movie.
That's what I want. Give me my Carnage movie.
We'll see. But
Venom v. Carnage? Whew.
We shall see. But that's how I feel about that. But guys... Woo! Episode 1 in the books.
Yeah.
We are in...
And at that point...
Guess how long we are?
45?
No. We are at an hour. So... or is it a minute? No, it's an hour. No, it's an hour. Alright, guys. So episode 1. Let's go. In the books. We did pretty good. It was scripted. We'll probably keep doing some scripted. We'll probably have topics and, serious stuff. Some fun stuff. We'll go back and forth. We'll probably, I don't know. We'll probably have some guests. I was saying before, this isn't etched in stone, but I would say, I want to give us like 5 episodes, maybe 7 episodes of just us, and then we'll start bringing some people in, just so we can build our own stuff in there. But it's been fun.
Get some input.
It's over 9,000! What?
Oh man,
but alright. It's getting pretty late.
Old Vegeta.
You gotta work in the morning?
Nah, I got.
You're lucky. I gotta work in the morning. But
I gotta go take care of something.
Also, to anyone out there who thinks that Joker movie is amazing, come and see me, okay? I got both of them playing. I'm tired. I just think it's going to be bad. But we're out of here. I'm not going to keep harping on this. All right, guys. It's been fun.
Yep.
Episode 1 is in the books. Actually, that's another thing I want to talk about before we go. But there's a lot of other people at the Young Gods podcast, even though the Street Vision Young Gods is my clothing line. There will be some more stuff in there, but I don't know if we should call it the Street Vision Young Gods podcast. I think I was just going to call it the Young Gods podcast. I put Street Vision hosts the Young Gods podcast. I think that kind of separates us from everything. But also, all right, that's cool. All right, guys, it's been fun. Until next time, probably next week. This probably will be uploaded tonight. Thank you to everyone. Actually, hold on, give me one last thing. Thank you to everyone. CJ, anyone you want to thank in particular?
That's to everyone, bro.
That's a shame.
Don't get us a bus like that, bro.
Thank you, everyone. We'll catch you next time.
Yep, 2 bars.
In peace.
Jay, how you cook this shit? Yeah, ay. Oh, that's your girl, I didn't know. I just get money, they come to my show. Been making some noise and we move on the road. And them niggas be hating, cause all of my dough. Team on my back, murdering tracks. Getting them back, now we thumbing through racks. Who be the pack, high as giraffe. Moving my lonely because of the trap. Jump since the womb, niggas been rapping cocoon. Apocalypse coming soon, I've been to the moon. Niggas stay high as a kite, better yet I'm talking about balloons. It is amazing how we be paving. Lanes where these niggas upgraded, made a statement. Some of my neighbors be hating, selling them green on the daily.